Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. This episode there's not going to be a lot of talking, only because we're going to be going through and doing a time lapse to get the engine built. There's a few things I want to touch base on, but until then, let's get to it. Let's get the gearbox on and everything on that we possibly can to get this thing looking like an engine again. All right, folks, as you can see, the engine is completely assembled. This has probably taken me a good week and a half, I think, to build. It really goes to show, like I said in a previous episode, that the reason why an engine builder charges so much isn't to just assemble the engine, but it's also all the small details, all of the fine tuning of all the components to ensure that everything you put in there is going to do what it's meant to. And more importantly, because you've checked everything, you know for a fact that everything in the vehicle, or in the engine in our case, is within specifications. If you don't already, make sure you look up the specs of an engine prior to rebuilding. There is so much stuff involved in doing it. It's not just a case of throwing the piston rings in, chucking it together, slapping it off, and putting it in the car, and then away you go. It's so much more than that. Sure, you could probably just send it and hope for the best, and you know what, there's probably people out there who do that, and every time it's okay. Checking piston ring gaps, checking end float, checking compression ratio, doing everything correct. There is so much to it, and way more than what you would ever expect in building an engine. Super excited to put this in the car. I'm actually going to do it now. The time is currently, it's nearly 8:30 on a Saturday night. So after this episode, I'm just going to go install the engine. I'm not going to film it, simply because I've already done it before. I don't see the point in rehashing it. Super excited to get this thing started. I've got a new set of ignition leads. Spark plugs still need to go in. I've currently got the engine lifting point on there at the moment. I've got the dipstick to put in. Fans on. We're running the bigger size pulley as well, so I'm going to, I've had to run a 11A0840 belt on that to accommodate for the extra size. Otherwise the standard one will just be way too small and there wouldn't be enough adjustment in it. New set of ignition leads as well, which I'll put on later. I've filled it full of oil. I've got oil pressure as well, so a really important thing prior to fitting an engine is checking to make sure you've got oil pressure. All you need is just power and earth on the starter and just crank it. Just let it do its thing. It probably took, about a minute of pumping the oil pump through the starter motor to get oil pressure, which was really good. We didn't have any leaks except one of the rocker cover T-bars was actually loose and it was just leaking oil down on the driver's side near the thermostat housing, but I managed to clean that up pretty quick. But other than that, that's pretty much the engine build. Hope you guys have enjoyed the little series in which I did to get this thing together. At this stage, it's approximately 42 days, I think, maybe 43 from the day of filming up until the point in which the Rolson Classic is. So I'm going to get this thing going. I'll get you guys a first glimpse of this probably tomorrow when I go to start it up, if not tonight. I will get it run for about a minute or so, no coolant, let it do its thing, take the rock cover off, redo the tappets. Once I've done that, I then go out for a drive and just put it through hell. I'll put some serious load onto it. That way I can ensure that I bed the camshaft in correctly. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Really, really stoked about this. Cannot be happier with how this turned out. Now, all we got to do is drive it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next episode when we finally fire up Grace's new heart in the 1118cc A-Series engine.